My dear, beautiful clip studio. There we go. Thank you. My little blueberry muffin. Let's see. How do you feel today? Whoa! Got all up in my grill. Oh, I gotta open up my ref sheets too. Perfect. I'm so glad I got that app. It's a Pure Ref. It's a good app. That's a good one, if I do say so. Okay, good. Now, OBS, are you playing nice? You are very much not. Oh, wait, you might be. Okay, you are. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. You are playing nice. Where's my ref sheet? Ref sheet! Close mecha break, because we're not doing that right now. Could be. Following can be recovered. Restore. Why does it need to be recovered? I would have saved it. Oh, I know. My pewter likes to do this really fun thing where it just crashes. It's really freaking cool. I love it. Also, why are you there? What are you doing? No, no, you. Tablet hand. Oh. I don't have my little tablet up. My spud arm tablet. Seriously, read it. This will help. Now available. Oh, we don't need to show an ad for Steam. They do that every time you open it. There we go. And my ref is back there too. Oh, I love that. I love that for me. It's almost like I have things set up. And just because I haven't used them in a while doesn't mean they're not set up anymore. What a fantastic little treat. I guess I can make a tweet. Hmm. I feel like I keep typing announcement wrong. Did I spell announcement right? Am I stupid? I mean, it's a bona fide fact that I'm stupid. Let's not get that twisted. Okay, that was in the wrong spot. Okay. Bye, 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 bye. Oh, no, Welkin, you can stay there. Stop it, Welkin. Just stay on my little forehead. Wow. Hello. Let's get... Oh, no. What have I done? The fool that I am. No. That. There we go. So I got a new tablet, and I was actually using it to draw with while I had some free time. And so I was like, fuck, I can't have my refs open while I have my tablet up. I could have, I guess. I could have done like multiple apps open, but I didn't want to do that. So I just like put my refs in the background and locked the layers and made them transparent. So honestly, it was kind of nice. I didn't have to like keep resizing things and changing things. So one thing I will say is I'm a little frustrated. I had worked on like this whole area and like the app crashed, and so it didn't save, and I forgot. So on the app, like if you get it for a tablet or an Android device, there's like a little save button in the upper right. It's actually like further up there, but I forgot to be hitting it often. Usually it's just Control S, you know, if you're on a normal like Photoshop or just using Clip Studio on desktop, but I'm still learning it as an app. Gonna have to definitely do something about the eyes, but they're 80%. I'm trying not to think too much as I do these. Can you tell who my Oshi is? Okay. So the vision is Willem Dafoe. I think we're getting there. I think I did a good job of like tilting the body too, because it's kind of like, you know. So I had to kind of angle it a little bit. I didn't notice that on my first like pass to do the sketch, and so see it was a little more upright than this, but I figured it out and I leaned it back. Leaned it back a little bit. He's announcing Sakura too? Am I? Is that what I'm doing? Hold on. You might have missed the the starting soon screen. I didn't really say I was gonna stream today because so far the last 30 times I've been like, oh, I'm gonna stream. I've slept straight through. Anyways. Whoa. Oh, that looks crazy on the... you guys can't see it. I wish I could show you, but it looks weird. It looks weird when I have it on the other screen. It actually just shows the full thing. This is not what I want to do. It looks pretty neat though, right? A little bit of a treat. Oh, that's not what I meant to do either. Okay, you guys couldn't see that. XTD. Have you been, Gruga? Have you doing good? I've been busy. I've been working my little tail off, man. Been burning through them hours. All right, let's get our little glove on and let's actually start drawing a little bit. We'll continue to refine as we go, so I'm actually not going to piss myself. Same, busy and tired. Yeah. Oh, I actually should have started having some like more free time in my day, starting like, that's a pencil, starting like on Saturday, and I did technically. I was able to, why is this so light? Am I on the right layer? Oh, I'm not on the right layer. I was able to work on, I've got a new Jeep, a new to me Jeep. Honestly, it's got low miles too. Like it's pretty new. And I had to work on it, like, you know, turn some nuts and bolts on it, replace some sensors and stuff. And so I did that this weekend. It cleared up a code that I had, and that was super nice. It was very, yeah, new vehicle. So I don't know if you caught the stream in Colorado, the Colorado IRL stream, but that was where that was. That was on the trip driving it back. I stopped there for a little bit to have a bit of a break, and so that snap eraser. That's interesting. That's where that was. I feel like I fixed this a little bit more. This is killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. Please, please. I'm not a fucking freak. I am. I won't say that. I am a freak, but like, gonna need you to calm the fuck down. I see why that's so weird. I'm gonna have to fix that. That's just gonna bother me. Missed that one, but hell yeah. The VOD might still be up. Oh no, it's changing the So on my tablet, I've got my screen and I've got little buttons, like buttons on these sides, but in the middle of the buttons, so I've got two banks of buttons on each side, and I've got two little roller wheels. This roller wheel is always zoom. This one, I switch it between different things, like it can be rotate and stuff. It's usually for my pen size, you know? So, but I used my zoom one when I was not in Clip Studio. It was when I was looking at a Chrome tab, and it resized the thing, and I was like, oh fuck, I didn't know you could do that. Stop it. My ADD's kicking in real hard right now. So let's see. So You know, we'll worry about that later. I think that feels a bit better though. Sorry, I was not. I'm not. I'm still not happy with it, but that's at least not egregious. The last iteration of me sketching on this was at like 3 a.m. while I was dead tired trying to stay awake. So just noting things that are just out of the realm of reasonableness. What was I say? So I had a sensor on that vehicle that had gone bad, and that vehicle has 4-wheel drive, and it needs that specific sensor to kind of know what's going on, because as most newer vehicles do, it has ABS as well as a few other tricks, and so I had to drive without ABS or traction control or any of the stuff that whole drive, which would have been really cool, except I was driving through the mountains and that was really scary. Always be short. That was a little scarier than I would have liked. All right. Is it edit, transform? I would like to just flip it. Got it. Nailed it. Fucking champ. No wonder. It's because that shit's weird as fuck. Okay. All right. So I can't just flip it. Okay. I see how it is. That's why it's impossible to do. It's because it's impossible to do. I see what is going on here. All right, hold on. I see what happened here. That needs to go further over there. This whole thing needs to come over. Ooh. All right, because you see the center line? That is truly where the center of it should be. So let's move you over here. Perspective's hard, man. It's hard. You have to know what your little anchor spots are. Do you fucking mind? Can you just be a nice line? Can you not be a piece of shit for 2 minutes? All right. That feels better. Maybe it doesn't. Oh no. Why am I agonizing so much over this? It's because it's important. That's why. All right. You know what? Maybe you're the problem. Where's my ref? There we go. All right. That's what I'm working on right here. So you're gonna come down here. One of the things I had been doing as well for this, I had been working on it zoomed out. I hadn't been super zooming in, so that might be something I need to start back up again. Post haste. Oh, it's so hard. It's been a while since I've drawn this part, actually. I think the last time I drew it was like a couple years ago. Crazy. All right. Okay. We'll leave that for now. We'll move on to something else. I'm probably just gonna need to make that bigger. You know, that's true. I should draw my other more different Oshi. Noro. Noro doesn't have much detail on their model either, or their Sona. That's what Noro calls it, is Sona. Or I could pick Netto. Netto doesn't have much detail on her model. Surely, I'll just come over to Willem Dafoe, my other more different Oshi. Or when it's Noro, my other more different Oshi, without much detail, right? Let's see, where's do I feel like I had Netto up here at some point. I was collecting all of my friends. Oh, there she is. Oh, Netto, my other more different Oshi. Surely, Nane. I don't have a ref for Nane, but I need to grab one eventually. Or I could pick one of the girls. They don't have much detail. Or Zen. Netto's my true Oshi. Fucking real. Netto's fucking awesome, dude. All my friends are awesome. I mean, look at this shit. You know what's funny? This is Noro art, actually. See? Noro drew this. So, like 80% of the refs on my sheet are Noro refs. I'll ignore that. Don't look at that. Oh, you guys couldn't see it. Okay, good. I've got, like, sorry, it's more like 60% of the true refs now are Noro refs, and then the other 40% are like have. Nora the goat. Nora's goated. That's very true. Very true and real. Alright, let's get this show on the road. This feels very Monster Hunter. The big piece over here. It's kind of new. This is a new part. I can tell. It's got all these little freaking whoop-de-woos. You know what? I'm gonna get the idea. I'm gonna get the idea. It's got cool little pointy bits. That's the idea. I am not gonna agonize over it because I'm built not like that. I'm built too obscure for that. Or maybe not obscure enough. I don't know. Either way, it's out of my skill. It's out of my tool basket. Under. I feel like I had fuck, that's right. I'm forgetting what I had done because I feel like I had tightened this arm up a little bit. Hello? Oh, it's an eraser. Okay, I got it basically the same length. Now what about you? This is basically, if you've ever seen artists do the thing with their pencil where they like, all right, we're gonna delete that real quick. Where like, if you're looking at them, you know, they've like, they're like holding their pencil, right? And they got their thumb on it, you know, back here. Or, hold on, I guess it'd be over one of their eyes. You kind of figure out which one's your dominant eye. You pick one eye, whichever one you prefer. But they're like, you know, they're looking, and they've got this eye all, you know, squinted up, and they're like trying to figure it out, you know, and they're looking at their piece of art and they're going back and forth. They're like, and then they go like this and they go, you know. It's because they're actually using this length of their pencil. They're using that as a reference. And like what I did with the forearm, and they're saying, okay, I know this forearm needs to be about that long, and how long is it relative to the rest of it? So this becomes your little relative ruler, basically. It's relative to the rest to the rest of what your art is supposed to be. So you're like, oh, I know it needs to be 3 erasers long, or 3 of whatever the little arbitrary length. Some people will actually like put a tick mark on their paintbrush or whatever they're using to like help kind of find where that mark, that length should be. It's really just to keep everything relatively the same. That's why you'll hear people say like, oh, I know it needs to be 7.5 heads tall for like a tall person or whatever. That's because you draw the head and then you copy it and you go, all right, 1, 2, 3, you find that length and you go 1 head, 2 head, 3 head, 4 head, all the way down. And you can find how relatively tall it should be. Little rules of thumb like that. And that's why it's called a rule of thumb. It's because you're using your thumb for it. You can also just use your thumb if you want to, because that typically doesn't change much. Some people like to use their pencil because it's straight. Some people got crazy thumbs. Like I got, my thumb's a little more dynamic than most, we'll say. Anyways. It's enough art lessons with Sack. Look, I might have the degree, but that doesn't mean I'm a good artist, okay? It sucks. I think that's how that would be. All right. I feel like that used to be different. It was super, it had all that business going on with it. I remember, wow, look at the side-by-side on that. I haven't actually done a side-by-side of the two yet. Oops. Banger. Oh my god, I made the stupidest fucking video for Twitter. I think it might have been Snuffy. I don't know. Somebody had like liked or retweeted a little cat video, and so I shared it on Twitter. Or I stole it, and then I made a video with all the different expressions Giga has on the new model for it. I just liked it because it was funny, silly cats. Like they were little dancing, like GIF cats. Let's see. Can I get a proper side-by-side real quick? I don't want to ruin my one ref. That video did indeed slap. Thank you. I didn't think it actually slapped. I think it's honestly one of the stupidest things I've done so far. However, I couldn't help but share it because you have to embrace who you are sometimes. Even if other people hate it, which I hope people don't. Reset cropping. How do I crop you? What the crop? Alt? Shift? I just want to crop, dude! Mode? Sorry. I wish I could crop better. Oh well. Oh well. I mean, you can see, like, this is just adult woman versus, like, short chibi-ish. Still, this is still very chibi. This is, like, woman but small. But, like, you couldn't even tell that. You wouldn't know that if you didn't, like, know the lore, really. I think that's what Giga was saying she wanted it to be, which is cool. I'm glad she got it to a point where she liked. Oh, look at that! First try, we'll take it. I like that. In fact, I think I'm gonna keep that. Actually, move it down. Well, that's wrong. There's my lasso tool. Oh, I see. Stop it then. M. Say select material? No, select area. What in the freak? There we go. Oh, what is selection pen? You mean I can color an area and it will be selected? Oh me, oh my. What a new world of possibilities has opened up for me. Alright, good. That's what I want right there. Okay. I'm gonna get that. I'm glad I kind of studied hands for a little bit because it's made me feel a lot more confident about doing like weird different hand shapes. There's Willem's hand right there, so we know we got thumbo. Excuse me, can I get my pen back, please? I get it. I'm selecting things. I don't want to select things anymore. All right, good. All right. Her arm comes down here. There we go. Gotta just shape it up. Gotta shape it up. If I shape it up, is it bad enough? Watch me throw it back. Ooh, banger. Okay, how am I gonna do that? Let's see. Whoa, nasty. Oh my god, I went to go grab my muffin. I've got a blueberry muffin, and I grabbed like only berries. And it's not warm anymore, so it was like wet berries or cold berries. Still very tasty, but oh my god, that made me jump for a moment. All right, let's demystify this hand right here. How do you work? It's right on. All right, so this is wrong. And this is actually open. So this is like fist. So we've got a fist going on right here. Actually, yeah. Kind of like that. Maybe a little more open on the hand. No, We're getting too crazy with it. I'm losing the fundamentals of where I was at. Stop it. Stop it, you little fiend. So that needs to stay where it's at. This needs to come in. Oh, I see what's going on here. I see what happened here. That's why it looks different. I'm not looking at the ref, I'm looking at the wrong part of the ref right now because that's not what I'm trying to draw. There you go, there you guys can see it. Well, what in the fuck is that? I think I just copied and pasted something. Get out of here. Get out of here! Stop it, I'm using the wrong... Can you be an eraser? Thank you. It's closer. Okay, this is meant to be in the background a lot more, so we'll... do that. Good. We'll do the same thing over here, but with other more different, more complex parts of the arm, like fucking armor arm, like gauntlet hand. So, yeah, I'm kind of shying away from that for a moment. I also need to make this a little more feminine. Big man hand is no good. Wrong layer. Oh, I'm gonna shit. Do not tell me that I fucking merged those two layers. When did that happen? Exactly. Kindly fucking remind me. Oh, right there. Did you see that? Oh, you guys can't see it. Okay, control. Right there. There you are, you fucking maniac. There we go. Okay. You guys couldn't see it. So this layer and this layer, the rough sketch and this one where I'm working more on getting like the form correct, are two different layers. And right here, I don't know how or exactly what I did, but I merged them so they were both the same layer, which would have sucked hot ass. Not what I wanted at all. So I fixed it. I went back in time. Luckily, it was after I had worked on the thingy. How about you, you little goose? No. Oh, I hate it. The thumb is way too big and I don't know what to do. Oh, I know what to do. Make the thumb smaller. Forehead. Oh, stop it. You fuck. Oh, is that Control V? I keep resting my arm on one of my other. I've got a bank of 4 buttons up here, and then my little circle, and then my bank of 4 buttons down here. And I keep resting my arm on one of these buttons. And I think one of them is Control V or Control. Yeah, Control whatever. Whatever the button to paste something is, and I think it's Control V, I forget. I forget because it's muscle memory now. It's become non-essential to know the word. It just is now. It just exists. That being said, I think that is better. That's better. I'm getting brisket today. That is the big announcement. It's not. It's related to the big announcement. Also, I'm not necessarily getting brisket. I'm getting burnt ends. And if you don't know what burnt ends is, I'll explain it in a minute after I've eaten some more of my muffin. Why does Willem Dafoe always pose like a JoJo villain? I'm so glad I saved this because I was like, I want to do more poses. And Willem Dafoe, if you've ever seen him do like posing or like do modeling, he's just dynamic. Like the poses he does are very unique, and he uses his body in like really interesting ways. So this is honestly, it's a lot simpler than most of his other poses, but slay. Fucking dude, I love Willem Dafoe. Honestly, realistically, top 5 celebrities I would want to meet, Willem Dafoe's in that list. I don't know exactly where. I haven't figured out who the other 4 would be. Willem Dafoe's definitely in that though. I just think he's really interesting. Because he's been in so many movies I love too, and he's not necessarily the character, like the primary reason I love the show, the movie, but he's got such a range and so many different things that it's like he's just cool. Anyways, burnt ends are when you make a brisket, there are different cuts of the meat once you're finished. Brisket was originally, so if this you're looking at it from the top, and if you're kind of looking at it from the side, so top, my real Oshi, brisket, aka or red meat. So if you're looking at it from the top, it's all kind of uniform. It kind of tapers down a little bit. But if you're looking at it from the side, you can really see. So there's a fatty and a lean side of the meat, and there's also a middle cut that's kind of, it's a decent blend between the two. A lot of people don't all right. So brisket was originally like a cheap meal. It was something that you had to cook a long time. It was a cut of the beef that wasn't very. Sorry, I'm going super Texan right now. It was a cut of the meat that wasn't necessarily desirable, and people would have to take it and make it into food that people wanted to eat. And so the way you do that, because it was kind of tough, is you take it and you cook it slow and low for a long time. Then people started to smoke it for a long time, and that's where it got the really deep flavor. You get a bark on it now, and now it's really delicious. So nowadays, brisket went from I desire all cuts of meat, fucking same. So now instead of people wanting, like not wanting it, excuse me, it's a desirable thing. So it went from, like super cheap to big fucking bongo bucks, you know what I mean? So you pay by the pound, and because people want to maximize the value, they will get lean or sometimes medium. So this is where you feel like you're getting your bang for your buck, right? And so because of that, there's a lot of fatty left over. People don't want the fat. Oh, it's fat. It's not good for me. I don't want it. If I get more lean meat, I'll get the same amount of meat or I'll get more meat for the same amount of money than if I get fatty because it's got more fat on it, right? What they don't account for is that fatty meat is also fucking delicious, and it has a ton of the flavor, right? Anyways, so what you do is there's a lot of fatty meat often left over, and so what you do is you take that fatty meat and you kind of fry it You don't like actually put it in a fryer, but you cut it into smaller bits, you know, from the big chunk. You cut it up, and then you like pan fry them, and you get a nice sear on all the edges, and it becomes what's called burnt ends, and it's the ends of the meat that nobody actually wants. I think you can also do it with like the end cap of the lean too, but like I said, lean is pretty desirable, so it's more often than not super fatty, and so it's also delicious. And so then you get burnt ends. Now take all of that with a grain of salt. You don't have to. It's pretty delicious without extra salt. They're typically seasoned very well. But take the information with a grain of salt. I am 100% sure on the beginning of the stuff, 80% sure on the middle part of it, and honestly the burnt ends, that's kind of my extrapolation from the information that I have. So, I could be wrong about what burnt ends actually is, but that's my made up story in my head, and that's what I will tell people with full expectation that it's true. So, anywho, this is coming together. I like how that it actually feels nice and curved. Let's see down here. I started to work on the feet. I'm gonna have to figure out the boots a little better. It's not too bad. I was getting frustrated when I was trying to draw on it the other day. It's because I was just staring at it like, this is wrong. That's all right. I was considering actually cropping it out, cropping the feet out, doing something like that. Maybe making that the crop. Thing is, I need the OG meme in there too. Excuse me. But fatty meat's where it's at, and if you don't necessarily want fatty brisket, at the very least try burnt ends. That's my plea to you. Or don't, dude. More brisket for me. Like fucking. Hey man, you do you. Let's see. So I got that started. All right, big arm girl. I think this. So she's got a belt that comes down. And I actually feel like, this is where I've got to make sure that things like actually make, so that's why I'm going to do that a little bit. I've got to make sure that it's actually like curving like I want it to. And I don't want to line those two up because that's stupid as fuck. I want to keep my lines different. So when you're designing a home, you want to keep things in line. Like say if you had a floor plan, right? And we won't do that. We'll do something a little more dynamic. Like say if you had a house, right? And you had your front door here, and you want it to swing out because you're a fucking maniac. Yeah, we'll swing it in. So here's your front door, right? And you've got some rooms and stuff. You don't necessarily want to have, like, and you have a main hallway. You don't necessarily want to have shit so that you're just like going all crazy. You'll want to keep things kind of in line, along certain lines, right? So instead of having weird, crazy, silly rooms like that, what you'll do instead, would be to line things up, and there's your hallways. See that? Gotta find some good eats in San Diego. You fucking know it, Gruga. You freaking know it. I'm very excited for that. There was some good food. Good food that we walked by in San Diego. I don't remember any of the names. We will definitely have to hunt them down. But I'm definitely excited to try some more food in San Diego. Anyways, so you have things called datum lines as well. So what you might have is this could be a datum line. So when you're designing things, and like say if you're looking through your front door, and you might have a second story, you know, and so you're looking down your hallway, you know, you're looking down your hallway to your open area where it opens up into a nice, beautiful, tall ceiling. Let's say it ends back here. You'd want to maybe keep your second story banister, you know, up high as well in that same line. So that's called a datum line, right? And then you might have a feature on the back door, but like you might not want a door there, but you could put a window along this same line, and then that's a datum line. So you've got a window right here, right? So anyways, all that to being said, my brain has been trained to see where lines can be moved a little bit and overlap them, and it makes it harder to make art simple. Or it makes simple things, and then it makes it harder for my brain to actually draw them. I don't know, it's weird. So like right here, when I was, excuse me, thank you, this would have been nice because this is now a datum line. But I don't want to do that because then it makes it harder to fucking do all that shit, so I'll just keep it different. I'm not sure if artists prefer to have or not to have datum lines. I don't want to in art. Now in a design it's different. In art, I think it's nicer to have more dynamic things because then you can give more information. More information because you can't walk around it and see it from multiple angles. You're seeing it once in one angle. My neck. My back. Okay, you. All right. This needs to line up with those two. Oh, that's right. I have it on that craziness right now. On that. Okay. Okay. You freak. There you are. Found you. It's kind of satisfying. It's hard doing stuff that's like solid at different angles. It's kind of satisfying when you find it though. When you figure out where it's supposed to be. Oh, fuck, that being said, that's right. All of this has to be with that. So hey, stop it. What the fuck is this? New banger alert? Hold on. Oh. Okay. Cook, king. What? Fucking why? What if instead of that, it was this? I'm trying to think, because it's a belt, so belts don't like to do that kind of a bend much. At least most of the belts I've had. Pretty stiff. I don't like to be waving that much. I'll take it. So that's where we're ending up. I wonder if it was intentional. This kind of reminds me of the little bats that she has on the Warlock, reminiscent of that with the hard angles and stuff. I wonder. Me frank, me wonder. Okay. I think it's pretty close. Hey, Break, what's up? Hope you've been good. Doing good? I'm glad to hear it. I'm doing pretty good myself. Having fun drawing a little bit. I've been super busy, so I haven't been able to draw much. That being said, I need to save. Let me save real quick. I haven't saved in a minute. Save? Okay, good. Oh, doing pretty good. Coming along. This is coming along fairly well. Holy crap. I'm a little sore. Oof. Let's see. Drawing Giga, yippee! I love drawing my Oshi. Let me ping the Discord real quick. All right. I'll make the announcement in just a minute. In un moment. So. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to watch my stupid video to see, to check something real quick. Oh, I've got to look. Luckily it's... What's up, Teal? Hello. Alright. Okay, it's just a little wider than what the ref looks like. IMO. Definitely like comes down to a point though. Less... So we need to do this. How we doing? Doing really good. I will say we're doing pretty good. Doing pretty freaking good. Been busy. I've been busy for a while, but doing good. I feel like I'm kind of caught up on a lot of the busyness. No promises about the future because as I've seen the last month and a half, 2 months, dude, shit can just start. Like, not even necessarily bad things, but just a lot of things that you have to prioritize can just kind of pile on very rapidly without your, with no input on your end. Like, and I knew that. I've, you know, I'm an adult, I'd like to think, you know, I've had to make things work when you have limited time and even less, and even more, you know, responsibilities than you have time for. So, but for this, it was just, so I had work, and that took up, you know, if this was my bandwidth, I had work, and that took up, you know, depending on the day, but it took up kind of this much of my bandwidth, right? And so I layered on top of that. I was like, oh, okay, you know, so consider this like streaming, you know, hobby. I'll say work actually took up this much, right? And so I was like, okay, you know, that's perfect. I've got enough time to fill in. So I started actually going to school. I got accepted into a master's program. I've been working on school, and I was like, I was doing an 8-week accelerated online class, and I was like, all right, one class I should be able to fit that in right here, and if I need to, it can cut into work a little bit, you know? And so work, school, stream is hobbies. And that leaves very little time for anything else. You know what I mean? And so I was like, this will be fine. I haven't had much going on. I don't plan on having anything going on. This is my big plan for like July, June and July, right? Because that's when this was, June and July. So right here, I have my big trip to New York. And I was like, oh man, you know, that kind of came out of nowhere, but it's fine. I can make that work. So I go on my big trip. It was very fun. I had a great time, excited to go back. And after my big trip, I come back, and then I have some you know, life things. Like I had to take care of my dog. Rest in peace. He was a good boy, but that took up way more than I was expecting to right here. And then right after that, I get some news about like bigger family things, like involving grandparents and things. And so that kind of, it adds in just a baseline like this much into my brain. So we're already full. You know what I mean? And so it was just chunks and chunks of stuff, which meant that all of my stream time and hobby time just evaporated the last month and a half. But now we're out the other side. We're on the other side, moving forward. So this is where we are. So for some of the announcements, we've got a few. I actually put that on layer 5. That's hilarious. That's fine. I will erase those. Yeah, he was a good boy. So that was the Doberman. He was a very good dog. I think I talked about it when it happened. So I won't go back and rehash all of it. I've gotten through it. I'm gonna be honest. When it was happening, I thought he was 7. We kind of got him as a family when he was. Oh, I forget. That's why I forgot what his age was because we got him and he was so energetic up until the last month that I truly thought he was 7. He was actually 9, and Dobermans typically last until 10 at the latest. So he was in his 9th year. And so when he had rapidly declined, I was like, he should have a couple more years at least, you know? What can I do to help him? What I could do to help him was to let him go, ultimately. But thank you guys, I really appreciate it. You guys see the new emotes Giga has? I love them. I love the new emotes, they're super cute. Anyways, so that was just one of the many things that kind of added themselves on, but we're on the other side of it now. So actually last week, I put in my 2 weeks at my current job. So I will no longer be full-time as of the 6th. That will be my last full-time day. I'm very excited for that. It means that I am going to, I'm probably going to go do what's called PRN. It's kind of like a, hey, fill in when we need you. And I'm going to do it very, very sparsely and intermittently. And honestly, if it's just too much with school, I will not be doing it very long. So it's basically a non-factor anymore. On top of that, the reason I put my 2 weeks in is because I will be a full-time student. So I already have my bachelor's. I'm going back for a master's. And I will be doing that for the fall. So I'm very, very excited for that. The big reason why I'm going back to school, outside of getting a degree, which, you know, going back to school is very nice, is the resources that it will afford me. So I'll be looking for internships and stuff like that during that time. But I'll be a full-time student for the fall. That's very exciting. So that's really the big announcement, is I'm going to be a full-time student in the fall. That means changes. I don't know what they will be. Hopefully that means more consistent streams. We'll see. But with that, with that, it means that I must have finished my last class, right? And I did. I got an A. I got an A on my summer class. So, sorry for the lack of streams. It's because I was working very hard. I take my studies very important, you know, very seriously. I'm gonna be honest. I don't feel like I have an A's worth of brain juice in my brain for that class. I feel like I'm more 70%, you know. But I worked consistently, and that meant that for my finals and everything, even though I got A's on most of them, B's on one, it meant that I got an A. So, gotta do what's best for yourself. Yeah, exactly. And so that's what this is. I'm really kind of setting myself up for future stuff, which I'm very excited for. With that, I guess another cool announcement, I got a code cleared on my Jeep, so it's a new vehicle to me. I worked on that on Saturday. So that's just a sidebar. Worked on my Jeep, got that functioning, hopefully. There's a couple other things I want to do to make it 100% mechanical, but need to get it registered now and everything. But that's paperwork. I want to get that done before the fall. So anyways, the big thing is I will be a full-time student in the fall. So we'll see what that means for streams. I hope that means more consistent streams. But on top of that, if you guys want to, actually, let me real quick. Scenes, clip, bell. Here. Let me see. You copy. I'm gonna do something real quick. All right, this is not this isn't like, hey, totally new thing. You know what, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know exactly what this is because I don't have much to show for it yet. I don't really have anything planned for it right now, but in the future, hopefully, as I'm able to work on it more, I will be, wow, it's not where it should be. I would like to be able to be seen, please. Where is it? There it is. I got the wrong thing. There we go. Boom! Look at me. What is that? Why is that up there? Oh, get out of here. Oh, it's a scuffed announcement. Fucking all the scuff. Get out of here, you. Yeah, delete that. There we go. Ha. Look at that. It's me. It's me, but different and with hair. Wow. I'm a messiah. You called it, Kruger. 2.0. 2.0, this is the ref sheet for it. I don't have a model, I don't have emotes, I don't have anything for it, and I don't know how long it will take me, but sooner than later, I would like to get this posted in the Discord so that you guys can, if you want to do art with it. I've always wanted to draw myself more. I've never had a really good ref for it because all I have is Chibi model, and so Chibi has never been fully what I was wanting. It was cool, but this I worked with the amazing artist who also did Neto's design up here, as you can see. Nemtomorph. It is she. I have. This isn't the official thing. I will be posting one with hopefully a link and stuff, but it's other more different sack. I will be going over it more later, but it's got some, I think, fun details. One of the big things that I wanted was like the little cloak, like what Jirai has, you know, very neat, very cool. Anyways, this is part of the announcement. Honestly, it's just kind of announcements / catch up. So I hope you guys enjoyed all of that announcement stuff. This will hopefully be in the Discord soonish. I will work on getting it to you guys. Other announcement will be on the Discord. I want to get a role for people that maybe want to play like Mecha Break, Marvel Rivals back when it was popular, but whatever current new game is that you might want to fill up a team for, I want to get a ping role for that. That's an opt-in. So, if you guys are interested in that, please come by and check out the Discord. That being said, I will be I'll get the ref up for you guys soon. I hope you guys liked it, and I will actually the main announcements were that I'm going to be starting school in the fall and that I put my 2 weeks in. So those are I want to share those things with you guys. The little gravy on top is, hey, look, new ref. So I will go over that ref a little more in detail in a future stream when I want to post it. But you know, it's there if you want to check it out. Maybe if you want to stop. That's not the full clearly I'm not posting the full res one yet because it will be in the Discord eventually. But if you want to, I mean, you're more than welcome to snip that and draw something if you want. I'm excited to draw myself. I haven't drawn myself much at all, if ever. I've only ever done little scrunkles, so. My internet is ass and I didn't hear any of that. I'll go back and peep later. Here. The gravy on top was new ref sheet for model in the future, hopefully. Wow, look at him. So yeah, anywho. Bellyhoo. I'm not my Oshi, Giga's my Oshi, so. All right. Oh, my back. Okay. Let's get the chest a little more sorted. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Hav did a great job. Hav was fantastic. I have nothing but praise for the professionalism and the everything from Hav. It was a genuine pleasure. There we go. Have cooked. Absolutely. Yes, have cooked that. I sent in, you guys might remember, the VOD might still be up. I did speaking of cooked, I did what I would call a cooked, ref sheet. Not ref sheet. It was basically just, hey, here's my ideas. Let me see. Oh, it's not in there. Let me see if I can grab it over here real quick. I worked on basically ideas. Ref sheet info. Where is it? Let's see. Oh, here it is. Here's the cooked. You won't be able to see much of the details on it because this is a snip of a low res copy. But this is what I sent Hav. This is what I sent Hav. And this is what Hav made. So Hav did a fantastic job. We'll just say that. To say the very least, Hav did a fantastic job. All right. All right. Baby girl, what's your name? Can I get some bangers? That might be that's a potential banger. All right. Anywho. Yeah, I'll make sure to like make an official announcement for the redesign, but like I said, I don't even have any plans. I haven't even figured out who I'm gonna talk to about getting a model. I don't know if it's gonna be 2D or 3D. It was very likely be 2D. 3D is kind of very expensive. Well, who knows? So you never know. 3D can be more versatile, and that might be fun. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see all of it. Okay. You know what might be nice to do for myself? Oh, no, I didn't. When did I fuck myself? Hold on. I don't know how I keep doing it, but I keep merging 2 of my layers. Oh, no. No. When did I do that? It's further back than my backspace. Oh, I'm gonna fucking... Oh! I'm gonna crash out. We're not gonna crash out. We're not crashing out. Oh, you guys see all of this fucking... This in the background? All this in the background? That's supposed to be its own fucking layer, and I do not know which of my stupid fucking buttons over here that I'm pressing. Oh man, I'm crashing out. I don't know why it did it, but my tablet reset itself to factory like a month ago or 2 months ago, and I was too busy to like fix it. All I did was basically do the bare minimums worth of, oh good, and I pressed a dot, so now I have to redo everything. I'm so stupid. Anyways, so I had to go back and I got it basically working like bare bones. I didn't actually fix anything. And so I've got a lot of buttons that I turned off that are on again, that are fucking me. Fuck you. Fuck you. So now what that means is I'm gonna have to go through and see how I erase everything? I'm gonna have to go through and erase meticulously everything, or just retrace everything, which I wasn't wanting to do. That's fine. That's okay. That's pain. That's actually just pain. Oh well. What can you do? Alright. I need some different bangers, please. I need something to soothe my fucking soul. Have you guys watched the new Fantastic Four movie? Because I haven't. Unfortunate, yeah. Smoked. It's alright. That's alright. I got some soul music. Some people suck. Follow suck. Some people suck. Just to hold fame. People suck. As a field of change. It's probably a ruler. People think I won't suck nothing at all if I can't suck you, baby. Fucking banger. There it is, symmetrical ruler. locking in. God dang, dude. It's just wrong. Okay, it's sharper. That's what I'm doing wrong. That's closer. There we go. If I can't suck you, baby. I'll take it. I'll have to adjust the size a little bit, but that's got the overall. Are you a silly song or are you a serious song? It's not a bad song so far. Not bad, not bad. What's this? I'll take it. Okay, so now how do I affect the ruler? Is it object? It is object. I'm a little guy. I figured it out. This is. I wanna be romantic. I hate it on the back, so you don't get attached. That's wild how Noro did that. The collar. Why is this my For You? I know why, but let's see. There it is. It's so wrong. I'm gonna cook on that later. Double? Oh. What? I'm assuming you mean the Welkin on top of my head? Is that what you mean, Leah? Hi, Leah. Hello. Oh, my back. Oh, fart. Ugh, Leah, I fucked up hard. My gray background right here that I wanted to keep as a reference for the rest of the stuff got merged onto the same layer, so now I'm fucked. It's fine. Being a drama queen. Where's my reference? I'll take it. There we go. See, now I actually want these two merged, so let's merge those real quick. I will hopefully do a stream also tomorrow. I'm gonna be busy a little bit, but because I finished up with school, hopefully I will be able to get some more streams going. Where's she hair? Giga when she has hair? Whoa. I just got a delivery I was waiting on. Hmm. There we go. Are you still? I'm assuming you meant the Welkin, by the way, in case you didn't. What's it called? I didn't know it had slap bass. Jesus. Hmm. There we go. I'm not gonna lie, I think this is the best I've been able to do the hair so far. How long are we going? 2 hours? What time is it? Oh my god, gigas. Oh, my back. No, thank you. Oh. Alright, thanks for hanging out, guys. I think we're gonna go ahead and just end it. Glad you guys dropped by for the announcement. Hopefully I will have more streams and consistently starting soon. But I will see you guys around, okay? Go have fun. Bye.